Hey everyone, and welcome to another one of my assorted vinyl finds videos where I have different records from different artists of different genres and decades that I've found recently. And I'm going to start with some 45s, and then I have some LPs. Not many, but I have some interesting ones, I think, in the 45s here, or at least, well, one interesting one anyway. And the first one is this. It's this, the Rolling Stones. This is a sleeve only, unfortunately. It's from France. This is a French import. No record. It has Heart of Stone, What a Shame, The Last Time, and Play with Fire. I mean, that's a really nice lineup that I wish I had the record to. And the back is like that. I paid $10 for this, just the sleeve. I don't know if I'll ever find the record, but it was just a really cool sleeve, and I had to have it. Here's something now. We're going to go all different directions here. There's one song I like by Sheila E., and it's a song called Love Bizarre. And there it is. And this is a really lousy copy. I mean, this the record's falling through the bottom. It's kind of messed up and dirty, the cover, but if I ever find this in better condition, I'd like to reacquire it. I used to get this song Love Bizarre mixed up with The Glamorous Life. I bought The Glamorous Life once thinking it was this song, and this is the one I like, not The Glamorous Life, so I kind of gotta get straight on that. Now we go all over the place. Here's talk about old. This is another one of those embarrassing ones. It's Pat Boone. And I like one Pat Boone song, Love Letters in the Sand. And I found this picture sleeve. It's got Bernardine, Love Letters in the Sand. Is it from the movie? From the movie Bernardine. Anyway, the song Love Letters in the Sand. The record itself here is messed up. In fact, the second side here doesn't even have the label. But I have this 45 somewhere else, so I'll be able to substitute it into the sleeve. Now from there we're going to bounce to the 1970s, and we're going to have Elton John, Someone Saved My Life Tonight. I don't know why, I just was kind of taken by this, finding this on a 45. I don't know, I thought it was a cool label, you know, and I don't think I came across this on a 45 before. So I wanted it. B-side is House of Cards. Also from the 70s, this is an interesting, trying to see if it's a white label promo or not. One side, it's mono, which I think is pretty cool. It's a song by Melanie that I love, from 1971, called Brand New Key, which I have the regular single, but this one's on a white label, Neighborhood Records, and it says mono on it, so, you know, that's pretty cool. I'm just trying to see if it says anything about not for sale. Is this a white label promo? The regular one that we're used to for this single has all kinds of colors on it. So maybe Bobby Gass, you can tell us if you know. I know you like 45s. Last 45 I have is this one by the Teddy Bears, To Know Him Is to Love Him. So I found that. B-side is called Don't You Worry My Little Pet. That's it for the 45s. We're going to get on to the LPs now. First one I'm going to show is an album that I thought I had and I didn't have it. A few weeks ago, Phil Everly from the Everly Brothers passed away, and I immediately looked at my collection for this album to play it, and I didn't have it. And I was kind of really disappointed. But then I went to my record store, and lo and behold, here it is. They had a lot of Everly Brothers records out they had in stock because of the passing of Phil. And my mother had this record. I remember her, you know, getting it from a record club or something. It still got the cellophane on. So it's really good shape, and the record is really spiffy, tip-top, practically unplayed looking condition. Alright, next one. You know, I'm getting forgetful as to whether I've shown these albums in other videos or not. I can't remember. But whether I showed this album or not, I'm going to show it here again. This was hanging on the wall at my record store, where especially priced more expensive records are. It's this one, A Date with Elvis. It's the original version. I mean, this has been re-released, reissued in 180 gram vinyl. I'm not interested. This is the original one. And I guess originally the idea was there's a little hole in here, and the backside is like a calendar from 1960. So you would hang it up, I suppose, right, on your wall, like that. And it's funny, I was just talking to a friend of mine on the phone today who's an Elvis fan, and he informed me, which I didn't know up till this morning, that on the calendar there's a date here in March 24th, and it's circled in red. That's supposedly going to be the date that Elvis comes back home from out of the army, and I guess that's why they have A Date with Elvis. But the date was changed, and it never fell. It wound up not falling on that album. And the record is just in great shape. You know, as a lot of times with these old records, I mean, I need to dust it. Just the dusting would really take care of this. It's finding these old RCA Victor albums in such good shape. Oof. You know, this is the, LPM, which I suppose is mono, right? I didn't, for anybody still interested in this album, the inside opens up as a gatefold to show Elvis, and the radiogram, telegram, radiogram, whatever. Yeah, this was hanging up on the wall at my favorite record store, and as I show you, if anybody's still hanging on there, you got the original sleeve, which is always nice to have. It was hanging up, and it was pricey, this album. I paid for this album because I'm trying to get all the Elvis albums, the early ones, originally in good shape. And oh, great. I just let it slip through. Just now, you're witnessing this live, folks. I just let it slip through, and it ripped the bottom. I dropped it in instead of placing it in gently. So I just split the seam. Anyway, I got some money off it, so that helped. And real quickly, I'll show these again. The Monkees, Japanese, with the obi strip from Japan. I showed this these I know I showed another video separate. Meet the Monkees. The Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones Limited. You know, as forgetful as I'm getting in my older age, I know I made a separate video for these, but just for posterity and to fill up the time. And there's Head, all Japanese Monkees albums. Thanks, folks.